One night, I astral projected to my parents' place, and normally I would enter through the balcony to get directly to their apartment. And this time, I decided to experiment and entered through the main entrance of the building, into the elevator, and up to their apartment. At first, nothing seemed out of ordinary. I get into the living room, and the lights were on, the TV was on. I'm walking around. It looked like people were there or were gonna be there, but it was just completely silent and there was no one around. So I started to get this really creepy feeling. I'm walking into the kitchen. The table is full of delicious food. I was like, yay, feast. And as soon as I touched the food, there was this unbelievably loud explosion and a giant fist came down and grabbed the building. The fist was probably 20 feet in diameter. As I'm standing on this side and the side of the building start to collapse and all the pieces of debris flying, I looked up and there's this giant sort of like a clay entity without a face, without any other features, but it's alive. So I hover out of there and this entity is outraged. It was crushing the buildings around, and next to it was a giant clay leopard figure, and I'm observing what's going on. These giants that are smashing the buildings and crushing everything around, and things are flying. It's total chaos, and I'm realizing that they are fighting something. I couldn't understand who or what they were fighting. And then I took a different angle and saw that there's this invisible element force, like a natural force that's collecting all the debris into sort of a vortex and throwing it back at this clay person, and it's completely shattered the clay entity into pieces. And the leopard took off and jumped at this invisible force. It's a war of giant forces, and I'm in between of this chaotic fight. And as the pieces flying, I'm hearing in my ear, get out of there now. And I gathered myself in the middle of all this, and I was home, Annie, home. And when I got here, I realized that to get to the specific destination, you gotta go through the balcony, because entering through the elevator will always take you to a different dimension.